All right, all right. Hey guys, we're going to try this again. I was having a little bit of trouble with the other live stream setup, so I'm back to the way I normally do it. But let me know for sure that it's working. I know that it's not ideal, but hopefully this is working well enough, and I appreciate your patience. So I'm just going to do some loop pedal jams. I would love to hear some requests from you guys for styles and just different songs that you think might sound cool on the loop pedal. And if I know how to play them, then I'll try to do that. But yeah, we're just going to try this again and see what happens. So I'll come up with one to start it out, and then you guys just let me know. Hey, hey, hey. And if anybody was here on the first stream, just let me know if it was not letting you chat, or if it just, or if you weren't there, I guess if it didn't notify you or anything. But that's okay. We'll just go ahead and jump into it. So I'm just going to start a little, maybe kind of a pop kind of funk groove. And then after that, just let me know what you guys want to hear. Quiz you guys real quick. What scale am I using to solo over this? That note wasn't as good. All right. All right, so a Motown theme idea. I like that idea. I think that's a really good one. So let's see. Definitely sounds minor, but not the normal harmonic minor. It is a minor mode. I'll give you that hint. So it's not natural minor, and it's not harmonic minor. Okay. So it's one of the modes of the major scale, but it is one based off of a minor chord. You are correct. I'll just go ahead and let you know which one it is. It's one that I consider kind of a jazzy mode. It's because basically it works really well over a 2 chord, and they work over a 2-5-1 progression. So it's actually the Dorian mode. But yeah, it's good to see you, Nick. Thanks for hanging out. I'm trying to think of how the Motown drum group goes. So Seth, I actually didn't start late. Really, I tried starting on my phone, and nobody was logging in, and things weren't going very well, so I had to redo it. But good to see you here. I'm glad you made it. I think YouTube wasn't pushing it, so I tried it again, but this is take 2 on the live stream, so that's why. So I may have started 2 minutes late or something with the original one, but no, this is take 2. So a Motown groove. I know that a Motown drum groove that gets used a lot is like. I did 4 measures of the groove, so I got to figure out a 4-measure progression. Not so sure if that sounds like a guitar part that you hear on Motown. Bass line, maybe. So there's a little. All right, so that was the attempt at the Motown thing. The drum part and the bass line were kind of Motown. I think I could have picked a more Motown chord progression, and that would have made it sound a little bit closer. I'm gonna try like a Motown song. I'm not sure what the drum beat is on this one, but let me just pick an actual Motown song. That might help a little bit. Right, it's a little too happy. Although, My Girl and stuff like that would use kind of happy progressions sort of too. But yeah, I think they usually go a slight bit more jazzy than that. But let me try another one that's an actual song. Okay, I didn't do it in time. Let me try it one more time. Yes, this one's just my imagination. I only know that little part of the chorus as far as the melody goes. All right. So there we go. Okay, so we've got no scrub bubbles. Wound round equals best strings. Only Kala makes them. That's not true. Kala is not the only brand that makes them. There are actually some non-metal round wounds that Gali Strings makes. They're nylon wound, but they're still round wounds. So they have a different tone, but they're kind of punchy. And I want to say that there are other brands that might make them. I'm not sure that they make them the exact gauge and length for the U-bass or not, but there are other brands that make nylon core metal wound round wounds. I can't remember if the brands were Pyramid or what were the other names of the other brands. I'm not sure. Labella might have one, but I'm not sure. Kala is not the only one that makes them, but they do make them specifically for the U-bass, so it may be good to go through them and get those if you like those the best. I'm more of a flat wound person too. These are actually the flat wounds. So they're smooth rather than having the ridges on them. So it makes it a lot easier to slide. Oh, okay. And Seth says Diodario makes them as well. Do they make them for the same scale length as the U-bass? Do you know that, Seth, as far as the gauge and the scale length? I haven't looked into theirs to know. I know that they probably make ones for slightly larger scale ones, but I wonder. Yeah, and $32 might be kind of steep. I don't know that the other brands are cheaper. You'd have to look into them to know. It is a little steep, but it's because they're very specifically designed, so they're not mass producing them on the level of the other strings. So unfortunately, yeah, it kind of comes with the territory. But yeah, I think there are other brands that make them. I don't know if that they're any cheaper, because having to do the nylon core with the metal round wounds on the outside is kind of a specific niche thing. And so it may just require a specific, factory or something to do that. And it may just be because there's not as many people as needing guitar strings or just regular electric bass strings, that it might be that. Yeah, I think that they're best if you're trying to do harmonics. Like the flat wounds are still okay, but yeah, the round wounds, I did find them to have brighter harmonics. So if you like the the brightness, then I think that's good. Sorry, Nick, you're cracking me up. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I don't mind if you have your caps locked on or not. That's fine. But sorry, Nick, that's kind of funny though. I know you're not shouting. It's okay. But yeah, I would say that the round wounds would have more overtones, but therefore more string noise. So it really just depends on what you like the best about the strings. If you prefer having those overtones and having the harmonic resonance of really bright strings, then yes, I would go for those. All right, so let's see what Seth says. Yes, they do. They don't call them U-bass strings. They're more acoustic bass style for a mini Taylor. See, that's what I thought. So usually the scale length of those mini Taylors and everything else, they're a little bit longer. And I imagine those strings would still work. They would just feel a little bit looser on the U-bass, having to loosen it just a tiny bit more than you would on those slightly longer scale basses. They probably still work though. I imagine the intonation wouldn't be super off because they're still roughly the same gauge, but I would definitely double check the gauge if you're going to go with those. Do you know if they're any cheaper than the Kala ones? That's just an interesting question to help No Scrub Bubbles answer. But yeah, it's a really good question. Good stuff. So speaking of questions, does anybody have a genre they would like to hear? I'm going to do one or two more jams since I've been trying to make this work since 7, and I've got some plans after I get off of here. So if anybody has any other requests for styles, let me know so I can do a loop pedal jam in some genre that you like. Some ukulele basses come with them pre-installed. This is true. Yeah. The newer Wanderers have the unless you're talking about the other strings. If that's true, then it's some of the off-brand ones, but they're usually slightly longer scale that come with those pre-installed, I believe. Not much longer scale though, so it would probably work. But as far as Kala basses that have the strings already on them, the Wanderer, the newer version of the Wanderer, actually comes with those now. The Journeyman comes with them, and several other models, but those are the ones that came to mind first. Cool. So anybody, name a genre that you'd like to hear a loop pedal jam in that genre or in that key, and I'll do that. I might do one while I wait, since there's probably a delay on the chat. So I might just try to do something a little bit busier, which might be kind of fun. I have no amp, so play late night. Oh, low E string can't be heard. Oh, okay. Yeah, then probably the round wounds would help you the most with that. The flat wounds you'd still be able to hear though, because they are still metal. But the round wounds definitely project the loudest unplugged. That is for sure. Okay. All right, turn the loop volume back up. So rock. Okay, Ramona wants something rocking, and it is her birthday. Everybody say happy birthday to Ramona. So we got to do something rocking. Let's see. I guess I'll start with the drum beat. brushed into that a little bit. Too loud. It's too rocking. All right, cool suggestion. Awesome. Thanks, Nick. I appreciate it. Yeah, so when I do rock, I'm typically using either the minor scale, minor pentatonic a lot of times, or the blues scale. Occasionally I change it up a little bit. Sometimes there I was going back and forth between kind of the minor scale, minor pentatonic sort of thing, and then throwing in the blues scale sometimes, but then other times I was throwing in the Dorian mode. So that was kind of a fun one there. Oh, okay. So Noscope said bass line to "You Won't See Me" is super. I'll have to check that out. I don't know the bass line to that. And then Helter Skelter, that's a good song. Off the top of my head, I can't do that one, but I could learn it from there. Oh, and then so Seth, it's so funny that you should say that about the My Sharona thing, and then changing it up. I totally thought about doing that the other day. I was literally joking around about that. Let me think. I don't remember the pattern. Oh no. Let's see. Let me erase that. All right. There you go. I don't feel like soloing over that or doing that one, but I thought I'd create that there in case Ramona's still listening. All right, that's all I got of that one. Cool. So let's see what else we got. I have the bamboo one, though I paid 50 more from. Oh, okay. So there was a bamboo Acklot one. I'm trying to remember what it's called. So it wasn't it wasn't a Kala, and I think that one was a little bit cheaper than the Kala one, but I haven't played that one. I know the Kala one sounds great. I'm sure any of the bamboo ones are really good. So I'm sure that was good. Why are so many U-basses at $400? Basically, there's just like different levels, right? Where they make them in different factories. I think. I mean, I don't know if that's true about those. They make them from different woods. A lot of times they spend more attention to detail on the ones that cost around the 400 mark. Sometimes they'll file the frets down a little bit better on those. Although I'm not sure if that's really the reason, but they're just more consistencies. They spend a little bit more time on those instruments, and so some of the things that happen on the lower level ones don't happen at the $400 range. So like your intonation might be slightly better. You have a different string choice sometimes. Instead of being the like Thunder Guts and Thunder Blacks, you probably get the Pahoehoes or the I don't know, the Silver Rumblers. Is that what the other ones are called? So you have a different string choice, and I think some people like those strings better. It just depends on what you're into, really. But I think a lot of people like those strings better, so they put those on that range as well. But mostly it's a quality thing and attention to detail kind of stuff. All right, so yeah, I'm about to head out. I'm glad that you had so many good questions and so many things on here. I was originally going to try to make this like a Beatles live stream and use that bass back there, but for whatever reason, when I plugged it in, no sound was coming out. So I didn't end up doing that, but Helter Skelter would have been cool for that had I known that bass line too. For some reason, I don't know that one. But that was a great request. Anyway, I had a student earlier that was learning Day Tripper. So that's kind of interesting. Oh, that didn't loop. I had the volume down on the looper. That drum beat's terrible. Oh, I hope I did it in time. Yeah, okay. Day Tripper is Purple Haze and Led Zeppelin kind of combined. That's cool. Well, hey Nick, thanks for hanging out. Let me know if you got any cool bike trips planned or anything. Maybe we can do one. Thank you for hanging out. I also have to go as well. So I want to thank you guys for hanging out here. Let's see. Boat Socio, I don't know how to Boat Socio. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but howdy. I just ordered my first ukulele bass from Sweetwater. Very cool, very cool. Which model did you get? I'm about to head out, but thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, just boats. Okay. Very cool. So yeah, let me know what model you got. That's awesome that you got a U-bass. Congratulations on that. Oh, USS Iowa. Okay, I get it. You're biking back from Pittsburgh? Wow. Cool. Very, very cool. All right. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. Once again, I've got to go ahead and head out. But yeah, I apologize for this one being such a short one. I tried to use my phone to do it, and then I realized it was reaching absolutely nobody. So I was trying to do it through the phone to see if that would fix some of the issues that I have with the live stream stuff. And obviously it created more issues. So it may be something about my location, unfortunately. I may have to figure out a better internet provider or something. But thank y'all so much for checking out. Oh, that is so cool that you biked all the way over there. That's awesome. So yeah, Nick's another person that likes going on these long distance biking trips. Maybe one day we'll one day we'll do one. I don't know where we go, but that'd be kind of cool. Anyway, I hope y'all have a great week, and I will see you probably 2 weeks from now on Tuesday for a video, unless I get antsy about trying to put out this course material that I started. So if you're a very beginner and you're looking for very beginner content, I'm about to release a video pretty regularly that's going to just kind of follow the previous week. So hopefully that'll be kind of fun. Oh, very cool. And you're airstreaming across. Man, all these travelers. This is awesome. Yeah, I've been kind of itching to travel a little bit more as well. So at some point I'll probably join y'all and travel some more, but I'll probably be bicycling again at some point. Right now I'm just doing local stuff. In my neighborhood, there are a lot of hills and stuff. So I like just biking up and down the really steep hills and everything. But other than that, I haven't been going any long ways. But thank y'all so much once again for tuning in. I hope y'all have an excellent rest of your day, week, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, everybody. Cheers.